Hello, everyone. Missed you guys last night at 12 when the video typically goes out, but starting on Sunday, I was coming down with something super nasty, just a horrible, horrible virus. I was out of commission. I slept in all of yesterday, which was Monday, and just sort of felt good enough to come back in. And as luck would have it, we've got a huge test coming up this Saturday. It's like all of my seniors' last chance to take the SAT for college and everything. And so I've just got tons of lessons. I was disappointed that I had to cancel everything from yesterday. So now I'm really going to be at full tilt. But we got to get these videos taken care of, right? So I'm a little nervous because I'm not, at full mental capacity. I mean, I'm usually not, as you know. But now we're really in trouble. So let's try connections for October 3rd, shall we? And again, you guys have already seen Doug. You've already seen the other characters do their connection solve. I can assure you I did not look at any of them, okay? So I never cheat. I have had a few people say, oh, you must have looked at Doug in advance. And I do resent that, okay? I absolutely do not look at anybody in advance. I don't look at the next day's solve in advance. So let's just hit play and see how we do, okay? I mean, I don't want to jeopardize my channel and do things that aren't above board. So we've got speech, lead, angora, chat, puma, yak, blather, vans, Afghan, Jordan, converse, trial, water, jabber, alpaca, and gab. Interesting set of words, I would have to say. We've got some synonyms for talking. You've got gab, jabber, yak, and chat. So I think they're going to have, I see three immediate categories, okay? I think there's going to be a little bit of some positional play going on with some words that are, cross-pollinated with some other categories. But I think we're going to have a category for chatting. Okay, we're going to have another category for some animals. We're going to have a category for... They're trying to be sneaky. The Puma, of course, is a cat, but I think we're looking at some name brands like Puma. Vans is a name brand, okay? It's a clothing brand. I always thought it was kind of cool because the V is extended with a horizontal line over the ANS. So, me being the math nerd, whenever I saw that, I would always think that they're doing a math advertisement with this. It looks like the square root of the answer. Ridiculous. When you're sick, guys, your mind sort of goes in different dimensions. So bear with me. We might, have a little bit of fun today. Anyway, so we've got Vans, Puma, Converse, right? Converse. Oh, and then I thought they were called Air Jordans. Air Jordans. So I do think those are going to be three categories: chit chat, some animals, some name brands, and then we're going to have a tough category, a really tough category which will have trial, water, and lead. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's get down to business here. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough just because of the cross-pollination. Water, trial. Okay, water, trial, lead. Those three sort of look like I have no way to say why they would go together, but they're three that just don't seem like they would go into any other groups that I previously mentioned, right? So what would water, lead, and trial? That'd be really cool to get that. I'm sure this will be the hard category. Water, lead, or lead, and trial. Oh, gotta have a little bit of drink here. Not really sure. Lead. I wonder if it's what that nasty category, what X might mean. And that would be hard though, like to connect it with water and trial. I don't see how that would work. Alpaca, Afghan, Angora. Those sound like animals from which we get, you know, their fleece to make scarves and sweaters and stuff, right? Thing is, what would the yak then be the other animal? And that would be kind of convenient because it would remove one of the terms for chit chat because you can yak. That's actually pretty cool because then you would go, I think you would go maybe chat, gab, jabber. Yeah, then you would go chat, gab, jabber, and blather. That's pretty cool. Whoops. Chat, gab, blather, and jabber. And then you would have Vans. I guess Vans, Converse, Jordan, and Puma. I just thought they were called Air Jordans. And then you would have speech, water, lead, and trial for some crazy mystery category. Let's go for it. These are going to be I'm not going to tax myself on this. These are just animals for which we get animals for which we get their fleece or their wool. Okay, long-haired animals, that's totally fine. Good. Okay, so now I think we can go with the chat, gab, jabber, and blather, because I don't think those are going to be like name brands. Yeah, and I think Vans, let's see here, sorry, Vans, Puma, Converse, and Jordan, and then we'll figure out what's going on with the other. So this is just going to be what is this going to be? Talking, informal talking. Prattle on. Okay. Now, let's go with the name brands. Clothing brands. Puma, Jordan, Vans, and Converse. Maybe they're, I guess they're shoe brands. Yeah, because I know Puma, Jordan, Converse have to be shoe brands, and I guess Vans is as well. Okay, sneaker brands. Perfect. Not bad, guys. Look at this. And now, water, speech, trial, and lead. All right, let's think about that. We have a 4. By the way, guys, I was thinking about if we do the competition in November, which I think we will. I have to survive October. It's just so freaking busy. It's unbelievable. But what I was thinking for November, we might go back to one-on-one competition because I think I came up with a pretty cool scoring system, which would prevent some people from just becoming runaway trains like Aranye, and Martin Steed, and Cable Wire, and Zepgirl, and the usual suspects who are just incredible at this game. But I was thinking we could create a 10-point scoring system, and it would go something like this. You guys can let me know if you detect like any flaws in it. But here's how it would go. You get 4 you get anywhere from 0 to 4 based off of the mistakes remaining. Okay, so that would be one component for your score that would go 0 to 4, which is what we've been basing it off of anyway. But then what I was thinking is, I feel bad for those folks who did name some categories correctly and everything and got them to light up, but still failed the puzzle or, got a low score. So then what we could have is another scoring component that goes based off of how many categories you named correctly. And guess what? That would also go from 0 to 4. Okay? So there's a total of 8 points. And then, yes, we have to throw in one kind of little, I guess you could call it like a gimmick thing. But I think it's important. And by the way, it's exactly what I'm about to do today. And that would be 2 points for putting them in the correct difficulty order. And if you think about it, there is some, I mean, you might think it's sheer luck, but there is something to be said for that, because it means that if you put them in the correct difficulty order, it means that you are more or less able to pre-sort them in your mind from beginning to end. And I think that, is worth something. So therefore, it would be out of 10 points. I think that would be super cool. And I think it would prevent, just too many people from becoming runaway trains with our previous 5-point system. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. So 4 points based off the mistakes remaining, 4 points based off of, up to 4 points based off of how many categories you were able to correctly name, and two points for putting them in the correct difficulty order from yellow to purple. I'm tempted to also say 2 points if you do it in reverse chronology as well, purple to yellow. But yeah, I think that'd be really cool. All right, now back to the game. Water, speech, trial, lead. I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to have to just take a pass on this. So it was a secret word. Water balloon makes perfect sense. Trial balloon. I'm sorry, I haven't heard of a trial balloon. A speech balloon? I haven't heard of that. And I've heard of a lead balloon. I absolutely would have never gotten that. It's funny, even if I had said water balloon, right? I would have been like, okay, trial balloon now, speech balloon now. Lead balloon, I don't even know if I would have... I guess I possibly might have just gone with that on a, just thinking that 2 out of the 4 sort of worked. Yeah, that was hard. I'm glad I didn't waste too much time on that. But I'm happy with the 4, right, guys? That's not bad considering I'm, still recovering and was just like, you'd have no idea how sick I was yesterday. But we did good. I'm glad I found those sneaker brands. That was really cool. That really helped set it up. And we got it in the right difficulty order. And tell me what you think about the new scoring system if we were to continue the competitions later in the year, say in November or December. And with that in mind, guys, now I have to get ready to play the October 4th version of Connections. So wish me luck.